Cloud seven.
बहुविधा अपराधस्य कथनङ्गे सुखे रात्रिगोणालीला भक्तगणसङ्गे.
The Lord happily passed the entire night with the devotees discussing various confidential topics about Krishna. So the Lord is at Advaita Acharya's home, and the devotees along with the Lord are discussing various confidential topics about Krishna, and they happily pass the entire night.
And this is what the devotees and the Supreme Lord, when they are together, they do. And this is what the devotees do, that they talk, but they do not gossip. They talk about confidential topics of Krishna.
Ohai Ganesha Prabhu Kari Nija Kritya Vasilena Chaturdige Vevisabhavritya.
At the end of the night, the Lord performed his daily morning duties and sat down in the midst of his servants.
Prabhu Bale Ami Chali Nana Nila Chale Kichu Dukha Na Bhaviya Tomara Sakale. The Lord said, Prabhu Bale Ami Chale na Nilachal. I will go to Nilachal. Kichu Dukha Na Bhaviya Tomara Sakale. Please do not feel unhappy about this. So we understand that Lord had taken sannyas and he wanted to leave for Vrindavan. But upon the request of his mother, Lord changed his decision and decided to stay after taking sannyas at Nilachal in Jagannath Puri. The mother thought at least my son will remain close by comparatively, and devotees will go there every year and I'll get some news about my son. Nilachala Chandra Dekhi Ami Bonabara Ashiya Haiva Sangi Tomasavakara.
After seeing the Lord of Nilachal, I will return and meet you all again. So let me go to Nilachal. Mother has given me permission. I'll go to Nilachal. I'll see Lord Jagannath and I'll come back.
Sabegiya Sukhe Grihe Karaha Kirtana Janma Janma Tomi Sava Amara Jivana. All of you go home and joyfully engage in Kirtan. Birth after birth, you are my very life. So, how would the devotees feel? Huh? Extremely happy. They are completely distraught. Lord is trying to pacify them. Lord of their hearts is right on in front of them, and he's saying he'll leave them and go to Nilachal. So, all of you go home and joyfully engage in Kirtan. So, Lord is pacifying them. You go joyfully engage in Kirtan, and birth after birth, you are my very life.
भक्तगण बोले
प्रभु ये तो मारा इच्छा कार शक्ति ताहा करी बारे पारे नीचा.
Devotees said, "Oh Lord, do as you wish. Who has the power to make you do otherwise?" I mean, anyways, you are going to do what you have decided to do. And even if we request, we know that you have decided that you are going to Nilachal, so you will go. What will you listen to us?
तथापि हरियाचे दुर्घट समया से राज्य खाना केहा पतना ही बाया.
Still, traveling nowadays is dangerous. Therefore, no one goes to that kingdom now. So, still, they are trying to dissuade the Lord that it is very dangerous to go to Nilachal these days. Odisha kingdom, it is very dangerous. Nobody goes there. Don't go.
Traveling in general. Some rogues will be there, they'll rob one, kill them.
And that kingdom specifically they have mentioned.
दुई राज्य हरियाचे अत्यंत विवाद Mahadasyu stane stane parama pramada. There is great animosity between the two kingdoms, India and Pakistan. And many rogues are creating havoc at various places. So, of course, the Orissa and Bengal was ruled by a Muslim king, and we had a Hindu king in Orissa, and they had tense situation between the two kingdoms and many rogues actually. So the kingdoms had animosity to each other, and that's why there are many rogues who are trying to create havoc at various places. So that's something that we need to understand. When the countries are disturbed, so many unruly elements will try to take advantage. If both the countries are friendly, they would have made sure that there are no rogues are there. यावत् उत्पात नाही उपशमः तावत् विश्राम कर यदि चित्तलय.
If you like, wait here. Till when? Until such disturbances subside. So something similar Srila Prabhupada told to his spiritual master when he met for the first time. That let the political situation stabilize. And then I will spread Krishna consciousness. And then I will take up Krishna consciousness. So here also, Mahaprabhu is being advised that, wait till these disturbances subside. And we know that Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur Prabhupada's Guru Maharaj, he made a very powerful statement. He said, politics will remain, politicians will change. And this science of Krishna consciousness cannot wait for political situation to stabilize.
प्रभु बाले ये सीखने उत्पात नहाया अवश्य चलिब मुनि कहिनो निश्चय. So you all don't come, Lord said, but I have decided I must go regardless of any disturbance. So he's telling you all should not come, but I will definitely go because they may revert, they may turn around and say, Arey, when it is so dangerous, why are you going? You should also not go. So Lord said, no, I am going. बुझिले अद्वैत प्रभुर चित्त वृत्ता चलिले न नीलाचले न हैल निवृत्ता.
Advait understood the Lord's intention. He would not be stopped from going to Neelachal.
योड़ हस्ते सत्य कथा लीला कहिते के पारे तुम्हारा पत विरोध करिते. He folded his hands, Advaita Acharya, and spoke the following truth. Who can obstruct your path? Lord himself, which rogue will come and obstruct him? Not possible. Yata vigna ache sarva kinkara tomare karite vigna shakti ache kara.
All obstacles are your servants. Therefore, who has the power to place obstacles before you?
Sarv vigna vinashak. Lord. यखने करिया आचे चित्त नीला चले तखने चलिवा प्रभु महागुतुहले. Since you have decided to go to Nilachal, you should go in great happiness. So Advaita Acharya has given his permission or his accepted Lord's request and align himself with it. शुनिया अद्वैत वाक्य प्रभु सुखी हाइला परम संतोषे हरि बलिते लागिला.
On hearing Advaita's words, the Lord became pleased. He began to chant the name of Hari in great satisfaction.
शिक्षणे महाप्रभु मत्त सिंह गति चरिने न शुभ करी नीलाचल प्रति. At that moment, Mahaprabhu departed for Neelachal walking like a maddened lion. Matta Simha Gati, with the speed of a maddened lion, Lord started going towards Neelachal.
Before anyone else tries stopping him.
धाया चलीला पाछे सब भक्त गणा केह नहीं पारे संवारी बारे क्रंदाना.
The devotees all ran behind him. None of them could control their crying. So Lord was running like a mad elephant, mad lion, And devotees also started following him and they were all crying.
Kata Duragiya Prabhu Shri Gaura Sundara Sava Prabhu Dena Bali Madhura Uttara. After walking some distance, Sri Gaurasundar solaced everyone with sweet words. Chitta keha gona kichu na bhavi havyatha Toma sava ami nahi chadiva sarvatha.
Don't be unhappy at heart, for I will never leave you under any circumstances. Toma saba ami nahi chhadi be sarvatha. Kuch bhi ho jaye, come what may. I am there for you. I'll be there for you always. I'll never leave you.
Krishna namala sabe vasigiya gare Ami asibadina kataka bitare. Chant the name of Krishna while sitting at home. I've written within a few days.
I think that is what he does.
So devotees are very distraught. They're crying. They're not able to tolerate this impending separation from the Lord. So Lord is specifying, go back home, chant Krishna's name. I'll come back soon. Same he did with Same he did with the gopis of Vrindavan. I'm going, I'll come back. But then he came back to Navdeep later. Etabali Mahaprabhu Sarva Vaishnave Pratyeke Pratyeke Dhari Alingana Kare.
After speaking these words, Mahaprabhu embraced every one of the Vaishnava. Pratyek dhari alingan kare. Ek ko. Like he was holding each and every devotee and he was embracing.
Not like our announcements in the temple. One announcement everybody heard. Lord is telling, then embracing and pacifying each devotee.
You come and join and you can also help us. No problem.
Is there any magazine or how to contact you, sir? Is there any address?
We have, I believe we have put in one group.
We should put that nobody can unmute themselves.
Prabhuran
Jale Sarva Bhakta Gana Sanchita Haya Anga Karena Krandana. All the devotees became soaked with Lord's tears and they began to cry. Lord is crying, devotees are crying. Matanana Rupe Sabha Prabhudiya Charilena Prabhu Dakshina Vimokhana.
After solacing everyone in this way, the Lord proceeded towards the south.
Kandiya Kandiya Preme Sabha Bhakta Gana Uthe na pade na prithvi Deya Nukshana. The devotees shed tears in ecstatic love and they repeatedly fell to the ground and got up. So it was just so much pain and pain of separation that they were getting up and then they were feeling so, and they were just fainting actually. They were just falling back again on the ground and they were getting up again and they were just crying.
Actually, this Leela Lord performs in different avatars. I am just reminded of Lord Ramchandra when he was leaving Ayodhya and people were falling unconscious. They were not able to tolerate that grief, that pain of separation from the Lord. And there also Lord told ki, okay, once the time is done, I'll come back. Gopis, he tells the same thing. Now here, Mahaprabhu is also doing the same thing. Yena Gopigana Krishna
Mathura Chalile Dubile Namah Shoka Samudre Rajale Yenu Medahilata Sabara Jivana Sei Mata Vira Hera Hila Bhaktagana.
As the gopis merged in an ocean of great lamentation when Krishna left for Mathura, the devotees felt similar feelings of separation and somehow survived in the same way.
So what was that same way? The gopis would leave, but they were as good as dead. I mean, they just could not function normally. So they were, for Radharani, they would check, whether she's breathing or not by keeping a cotton ball. Otherwise, there were no symptoms of life. So similarly, they also survived somehow.
Daivesi
Prabhu Bhakta Gano Se Sabha Upamau Se Anubhava.
By providence, he was the same Lord. They were the same devotees. The situation was the same, and their feelings were the same. So that pain of separation which the gopis were feeling and the pain of separation which the devotees are feeling, it's the same. Actually, it is said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan pastime is same as
Ras Leela Basa.
Ras Leela pastime of Krishna. Jivan
Jivana Marana Krishna Ichhaya Sehaya Vishanamrita Bhakshi Leo Chunaya. Life and death depends on the will of Krishna. Drinking poison or nectar does nothing on its own.
Wow.
So one may drink nectar and
he
still
die.
may not survive. And one may drink poison and yet may survive. So life and death depends on the will of Krishna. If Krishna wants one dead, no one can save him. If Krishna wants to save someone, nobody can kill him.
Such a beautiful verse, so beautifully stated there.
We'll recite again. Jivana Marana Krishna Ichhaya Sehaya Vishwamrita Bhakshi Leo Chunaya. ये मते यहाँ कृष्ण चंद्र राखे मारे ताहबाई यार के खरीदे न पारे.
No one can imitate how Krishna Chandra saves someone and kills someone else. No one can imitate. Krishna mare rakhe ke, Krishna rakhe mare ke.
हे नमते श्री गौरा सुंदर लीला चले आई से न चलिया आपन कुतूहले. In this way, Sri Gaura Sundar departed for Nilachal in his own joyful mood. Nityananda Gadadhara Mukunda Govinda Sammati Jagadananda Ara Brahmananda. The Lord was accompanied by Nityanand, Gadadhar, Mukund, Govind, Jagdanand, and Brahmanand. So Lord was not traveling alone.
All these Diggaj devotees were there with him.
Pate Prabhu Pariksha Karena Sabha Prati Kisambala Ache Bala Kar Samhati.
On the way, the Lord tested everyone by asking, what assets do you have with you? So now Lord was testing those devotees who have left everything and who they were traveling with the Supreme Lord. To them he is asking, what assets do you have?
We're traveling, rogues are there on the way.
Keva ki diya che kare
Patega Sambala Nishkapate Morastane Kahata Sakala. All of you, tell me frankly whether anyone has given anything to you for the journey? Lord is asking. Sabe bale Prabhu Vina Tomara Kar Dravya Lai Deva Shakti Ashikara.
Oh Lord, who has the power to bring anything without your permission? So even if you were carrying anything, you would have taken permission from you. Who has the power to
Remember,
bring?
2 days back we were discussing this verse. Yesterday we were discussing the verse in morning Bhagavatam class. We should take permission from the Lord before doing anything, before eating, before acting. So that's what the devotee is saying here. Without your permission, who has the power to bring anything? Shuniya Thakura Bada Santosha Haina Sheshe Sai Lakshya Tattva Kahite Lagila.
On hearing their reply, the Lord was greatly satisfied. Thereafter, he explained some truths regarding this topic.
प्रभु बने कहा किछु ना लाइला आते आम बड़ संतोष करिला लाइला इहाते आमार बड़ संतोष करिला. The Lord said, I am greatly satisfied that none of you took anything from anyone.
भोक्तव्य
अदृष्टे था कि ये दिन लिखाना आरण्य ओआसी मिले अवश्य खाना.
If you are destined to receive some eatables, you will certainly obtain them, even if you are in the forest. So Lord is teaching a lesson on detachment and complete dependence on Krishna. So if we are dependent on Krishna and if it is necessary for us, we would find eatables even if we are in the forest, joining full time.
प्रभु यार ये दिवस नालिके आहार राजपुत्र प्रभु उपवास तारा. If the Supreme Lord does not set aside food for a person, he will not eat, even if he's a son of a king.
So Mahaprabhu is speaking contrasting things, that even if you are in the forest, if Lord sanctions, you will get eatables. And even if you are Rajputra, still you may have to
Fast. ताकि वे खाईते ना पारे आज्ञा मिले अकस्मात कलहकार एकारुसाने. Without the Lord's sanction, one may not be able to eat even if there is food. Have you noticed it sometimes? Either we are sick or we are full or whatever.
Or Lord is telling that sudden quarrel.
For he may suddenly quarrel with someone. Yeah, that is also there. We quarrel and we don't want to eat.
Yeah, I mean husband, wife may cook lot of dishes and waiting for husband. Husband comes and the reciprocation is not proper and they both end up fighting. And the food is lying there and both get so angry and nobody eats the food. Kala.
क्रोध करि बलि मुनि न खाई मुभात दिव्य करि रहे निज शीर दिए हाथ.
In an angry mood, he may say, I will not eat today. He may even touch his hand to his head and swear to that effect. Sar ki kasam.
Come what? I don't know.
अथवा
सकल द्रव्याले विद्यमान आचंबित देहे ज्वर अधिष्ठान. Otherwise, one may have all varieties of eatables, but he may suddenly be afflicted by fever. ज्वर वेदनाय कोथा अखिल भक्षण अतएव ईश्वरेरा इच्छसे कारण.
How can he eat while suffering the pain of fever? Therefore, the will of the Supreme Lord prevails. Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare.
So walking along with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu towards Neelachal, the devotees are getting enlightened. And because that conversation happened, so here we are sitting 500 years later and we are getting enlightened as how the will of Supreme Lord prevails. So we'll stop here.
Unconditional dependence on the Lord.
And looking forward to see all of you for our morning, sacred morning session, Japa session, which will start at 5 o'clock. And the class would be from 6:15 to 6:35. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna.